Alright, so this has been a weird day. So I could barely get out of bed today. I got out of bed and I realized, you know what? I haven't mowed the lawn in a while. My roommate hasn't mowed the lawn in a while. No one's mowed the lawn in a while, and I don't really understand why people care about lawns, but I know they do. So I wanted the lawn to be mowed. So it was like, hey, I felt awkward just asking, because apparently I'm supposed to just know this, but how am I supposed to get the gas can filled? Do I just take that to a gas station and fill it like a car? And my roommate's all like, yeah, that's what people do. So I felt weird asking, but you don't know things unless you ask. Unless you're human. Apparently normal people can just know this shit. So anyway, I took the gas can over to the gas station, and it turned out I had twice as much money as I needed. So I got $2 of gas and a candy bar. Yeah, so I came home, I mowed the lawn, nearly passed out, threw up a little in my mouth, and then took a shower. So I can mark that off on my chart thing, assuming any of you heard that. I took a nap after my shower, and then I woke up, watched tonight's Steven Universe, I can't really describe the episode's content without spoilers, Gem Hunt. I watched Gem Hunt. It was a good one. And then after that, I started editing yesterday's Pringle Vlog, and I realized, oh shit, the earbuds are starting to shit. Alright, so, here are the earbuds. So that's not a photo, you're actually seeing video right now. So I kind of didn't realize until it was too late that it was like 4 a.m. right now. And I still needed to film this. So, this is the plug for the earbuds, and, this plastic bit is loose, so every time I'm trying to pull the earbuds out, it comes out, and so I actually have to pull really hard on the earbuds in order to pull them out, and that really harms the cable. So these things that are they're really good earbuds. They're really good earbuds, good sound quality. They're actually not unbearable to wear, which is a first for earbuds for me. And they block the fuck out of all external sound. Like, you will not be able to hear anything except what you're listening to, which is actually kind of bad. So the phones are actually so good that they're bad. So, to answer your question, Nostalgia Critic, movies, I don't know about movies being so good they're bad, but headphones, definitely. I've talked about it on the Beaverhouse very often, that when I'm wearing these, I can't hear myself speak, so it's actually really uncomfortable recording while wearing these. And luckily, I don't have to wear these while filming these vlogs anymore, because I have to do it with my webcam now. But yeah, yesterday's video, the audio, I, amplified it a bunch and equalized it and normalized it and did a whole bunch of shit, and none of it, what got published is the best I could make it sound, and I apologize for that. So then the next logical step would be to set up this webcam thing I'm doing now. Nope, tried to get Rock Raiders working again. Yeah, so I came up with a couple new methods, a couple new things to try. Tried to find out if anything I was doing to the BIOS, because the BIOS does not make sense on this thing. The BIOS does not make sense. It's giving me at least 4 different USB options for the different types of things that can be connected via USB, when it should just be giving me options. It should just be giving me the option to boot from USB. It's also giving me options to boot from a zip drive or a USB zip drive. I'm not entirely sure what the difference is. Also, CD-ROM and USB CD-ROM. What? there's even floppy disks. The BIOS mentions floppy disks, and all right, that's all good for compatibility. If I wanted to boot from a floppy disk, that's good that I have that option. But I want to boot from USB right now, because that wasn't working. So, but I did find out that this computer can boot from CD. So, okay, fuck it. I have a Windows XP CD lying around. I'll try installing that on my hard drive. Well, apparently, it doesn't recognize my external hard drive. So apparently, this whole running Windows 7 off of a USB hard drive thing, it's not gonna work. I need to buy a SATA or SATA cable. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's what I was previously calling a data cable, or data cable. One of them is Data from Star Trek's name, and the other one isn't. So anyway, yeah, I gotta buy one of those, and then maybe I can play Rock Raiders for the fucking show. At this point, I want to just get Rock Raiders working because it's a thing I'm doing. All problems get solved eventually. So I can't install Windows 7 yet. I gotta buy a SATA cable or whatever. SATA cable. And I guess buy some Blink CDs, or I can just use some of the old, some of my roommates if they're still here. Landlords. My old roommates are my new landlords, because they were always my landlords, but now they're not my roommates, so they're just my landlords. This is getting confusing. Being me is always confusing. Being me. So then I noticed that the BIOS, while it didn't have any logical settings for booting from USB, it did have an option to increase performance of virtual machines. So I tried that. I installed Windows 7 on VirtualBox, and everything still runs like crap, and it still can't run like a Rock Raiders. So okay. Then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna see if Lego Racers runs. And Lego Racers runs. Same year, same publisher. I think. I know they were both paid for by Lego, but Lego would be a licensor. A publisher would be a different thing. I don't know. But the point being is they're both Lego games that run on the DirectX 6, released in 1999. One of them works. One of them doesn't. There doesn't seem to be any logic to that. It just is. I haven't actually gone into a race yet in Lego Racers, but it seems to work. Seems to work. I mean, it at least seems to run. Lego Rock Raiders doesn't run on Windows 7, on Windows 10, like at all. Apparently, some people have gotten it to work. I've tried everything that people. I even tried. What I did was with K-Lite Codec Pack or whatever the fuck the thing is called. You know what? I have my computer on. You see it in the background there. This is my mouse. Hi. I just clicked on Audacity to say hi. I'm working on the most bizarre language ever, where clicking on Audacity means hi. What did I say I was gonna do just now? I'm asking you as if you're going to respond to me from the future. K-Lite Codec Pack, right. Okay, I don't remember what K-Lite Codec Pack's thing is actually called. I just remember that's what I downloaded. So let's see. Codec Tweak Tool. Yeah, I'm just going to keep calling it K-Lite Codec Pack. So yeah, I tried disabling all of the video filters on my system except the ones Rock Raiders uses. That didn't work. I tried manually placing the DLL files for DirectX 6 from Lego Rock Raiders' ISO image. I tried taking those DLL files, putting them in my system folder, both System32 and SysWow64. I don't know why they didn't just call it System64, but whatever. Fucking Microsoft in their names. Seriously, I'm going through all of this shit trying to get a game from the 90s working. on a system that was named stupidly on purpose to preserve compatibility with software from the 90s. Microsoft. The fuck? I mean, like, it's like, yeah, okay, you don't want me playing a game from 1999 on my computer? Okay, don't pretend I can. Don't literally name the computer after how much it can run shit from the 90s. Seriously. The fuck? Alright, so then I made a new icon for virtual audio cable. It's just compiled from assets I found on Google search, so it's not like I can sell it to them, but like it looks nicer than the original one on my desktop. I will provide a link to it in the description, and then you can use it for your shit, I guess. Alright, so it looks nice. What did I do? Oh, right. So it's 4 a.m. I have an important thing to... Oh, shit. I forgot the most important crap. So, like, before I even woke up, I got a phone call, picked it up, answered it. It was like, hey, your therapy appointment tomorrow is canceled. Alright. Then I went back to bed, and I woke up. A few minutes later, I realized, wait, crap. I have to call that in. Because even though my therapy tomorrow is canceled, I was seeing my care coordinator who works in the same office as my therapist. I was seeing them tomorrow. So, like, I still gotta go, because that's important. That's really important. So I was about to say tomorrow, but I guess in 8 hours, I'm seeing my care coordinator, and we're gonna figure out what do with Social Security. Because according to this paperwork, I got my court hearing coming up soon, and I think I have enough evidence that I need to be on disability, but I'm not sure. And I have a CD that's apparently got confidential information in it regarding me and my case, but it's encrypted, and they said they'd send me the key yet. It doesn't look like they've sent me the key. So another bit of the start of my day that was a rude awakening was so you guys remember the Comic-Con debacle where where the Beaverhouse was going to attend Comic-Con at the Comic-Con New York, I think it was, and we were gonna broadcast Bonkle's return live, and someone couldn't make it, so we had to call the whole thing off. Apparently we made children cry. Well, yeah, that's happening again, and Liam might not be able to visit me soon. Like, he's still gonna be able to, like, pay for a bus ticket to come here, but, like, I have an appointment coming up, and I don't know when, so it's like, we'd already made the plans for him to come over, and now that we have to put those off, we have to make new plans for him to come over on a certain date, and I don't know when I'll be free, so that's great. And Liam's fucking present is gonna go bad by then, and by that, it's going to go bad by indefinite period of time. Alright. Fuck. And I dropped the Pringles. This is the most important thing in the world, these Pringles. We gotta make sure they're safe. Gotta make sure they're safe. Oh god. Oh god. They're all fiddly poodling. They're all fiddly pudding. That's a word I said. Okay. Alright. We're gonna perform some Pringle surgery. I'm sparing you the image of this because you don't want none of that. Alright. So the Pringles are all fancy now. Well, the insurance will cover that. Yeah. Alright. I haven't eaten. Now that I have it open, I might as well eat one. You can probably tell it's one chip, right? I mean, we're in HD now. Yeah, this is technically a $200 webcam. I got it for 20 bucks at a pawn shop because it's supposed to come with a little plastic stand. Apparently it costs more than the webcam itself because I got it for like $80 off because it didn't have the stand. That doesn't make any sense. I'm on my computer I'm still on my computer right now. I mean, I'm checking how much that stand costs. Let's see. Orbis AF stand. I don't know how to comment on what's happening right now. Okay. Okay, I figured out, no, alright, so Orbis AF stand, misspelled, so the stand has two S's in it. That brings up nesting crates. Orbis AF stand with one S in the stand brings up the wall mount, or maybe it's just the regular mount, the stands of flat screen TVs. At any rate, neither of those things is what I want. One of them is a little bit more accurate, but what? Okay. Let's try this again. Logitech Orbit. I can just Google Logitech Orbit. Okay, what did I type? Orbis? Well, that'll be forever lost to time because I'm not recording my desktop. I should probably be doing that. Now, see, if I'd bothered to like actually prepare for this in the time. All right, let's see. I'm seeing a complete assembly of this webcam for $5, with the stand, webcam, and base unit, and wow. So one explanation for how bad the framing is for this right now is that I had this thing plugged into the back of the PC because I figured I didn't need to move it, and I want to keep as many of the two USB ports that are on the front of the case as open as possible. Why do we put all our USB ports on the back? Why do we always put all our ports on the back? Why? So, anyway, yeah, so apparently the stand for this, camera is actually about as cheap as the rest of the camera is. That makes about as much sense as the stand is concerned. I'm not entirely sure why this webcam is so cheap, because this is a very good webcam. I mean, you could see it. It's actually a really good camera. It's a really good webcam. I'm just an idiot. But we all already knew that. Anyway, so I'm not too broken up about having to wait longer to meet Liam to hang out it gives me longer to prepare his death. I mean, like, it's like I cobbled together that present of his so quickly. I didn't. Fuck it. We don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have time to do the ritual properly. We gotta move. We gotta move. And the unseen masterpiece is looking pretty good right now. I mean, it's great. I mean, oh, and I downloaded every episode of Seinfeld. We were gonna marathon that when we ever met. If we ever met, we were gonna marathon Seinfeld. There were a bunch of stickers all over Con Bravo of George Costanza for some reason. And Liam found one with the backing still on it, and he brought it home and he put it on his GameCube. And so now he has a George Cube. So we have a friend named George, spelt Jorge. That's typically pronounced Jorge, but to each their own. So basically, all of Liam's friends are named Joe. That's kind of the entire premise for our show. He has a friend whose name is George, but still fits in the thing, and our gimmick is that we're not the Game Grumps. So you think? Just notice the volume. It's only about in the middle of the Minicam thingy. Oh, right, another thing. So Logitech has really taken a nosedive since last time I was buying all their shit. So the webcam software doesn't work right. Camera itself is good. The software, apparently shit. It's like the camera has motors in it, and I can operate those pretty fine. But if I tried to record with the webcam software, it doesn't work. It crashes a lot. Keeps trying to use a Minicam as the microphone, even though the Minicam microphone was disabled until I actually decided to just use Minicam to record. Everything's weird. So I'm gonna try to remember to actually set up tomorrow and maybe like actually have a more dynamic camera party. Actually have more dynamic video for you. Stuff actually happening, so you're not just staring at my face in the face of the Pringles. Yeah. Or I can find out my social security's fucked, and then I'll probably be too depressed to move for a couple of days. We'll see what happens next time on Dragon Ball Z!